sweetest of creatures, sweet mother, sweet maid, the one spotless womb where Jesus was laid. Dark night hath come down on us, mother, and we look for thy shining sweet star of the sea. Sweet star of the sea, sweet star of the sea, we'll look for thy shining sweet star of the sea. Sweet star of the sea, sweet star of the sea, we'll look for thy shining sweet star of the sea. Deep night hath come down on a rough-spoken world. The barriers of darkness are boldly unfurled, and tempest-tossed church, all eyes are on thee. They look to thy shining sweet star of the sea. Sweet star of the sea, sweet star of the sea, they look to thy shining sweet star of the sea. He gazed on thy soul, it was spotless and fair, for the empire of sin had never been there. None ever owned thee, dear mother, but he. And he blessed thy clear shining sweet star of the sea. Sweet star of the sea, sweet star of the sea, they look to thy shining sweet star of the sea. Sweet star of the sea, sweet star of the sea, they look to thy shining sweet star of the sea. Earth gave him one lodging, 'twas deep in thy breast, that God found a home where the sinners find rest, a home and his hiding place both in thee. He won by the shining sweet star of the sea. Sweet star of the sea, sweet star of the sea, we'll look out for thy shining sweet star of the sea. Sweet star of the sea, sweet star of the sea, we look for thy shining sweet star of the sea. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. We have resolved some of the issues that we had last week. We've resolved some of them. We've got a temporary made-up connection for bandwidth because we've been let down with the providers once more. But we soldier on with God's Spirit and God's strength and prayer. So thank you for joining us. A live jam Friday is here. That lovely song at the beginning, Sweet Star of the Sea. It's done in Gaelic by Kathleen McInnes, and it's a beautiful, beautiful version. I don't think I've got the pronunciation right. Ruel Alan, I think is the Gaelic. Reul Alan, and look up Kathleen McInnes's version. It will melt you. It's an absolute beauty in Gaelic. And I loved this song for many, many years, about 30 years. I loved it, heard it on the transatlantic sessions, just loved the song. Didn't understand a word of Gaelic, just loved the song. Much later on, I found a translation into English to discover it was all about Mother Mary and Jesus is residing within Mary's womb. Well, there you go. The things you like, you just never know sometimes. But it's a beautiful, beautiful song. And do you know this? I'm so pleased we're back in connection because we have got an absolute bumper. a bumper of contributions from so many others. We have got Albert's Christmas carol, Christmas song, should I say, no less, and it's accompanied with a video that Jack has created, and the actors from the University of Stirling helped in contributing to, and Laura too, Laura Dagan, our very own, you'll see her there too. And we also have Sam's got a fabulous bit of music here to join it, and we've got Stuart Hope too. So we've got it all here, plus a couple of little Christmas songs like O Come Emmanuel and a few others, just to give you glad tidings of the Advent that is to be. But I'm asking Jack now to line up that fabulous Albert Christmas song. It's a beauty. Watch this. It'll bring gladness to your heart.
You were standing on a corner, disheveled and cold, real estate towering, dazzling gold. But you stand unnoticed if the truth be told, and not one of your songs ever was sold. And it's Christmas Eve and you're singing the chorus. Tell me your story, it's been a long day. Life wasn't that bad when you had nothing to say, but now you've been caught in a web of deceit, and your trial has ended in a moral defeat. And it's Christmas Eve and there's no place to sleep, but there's room at the table for all who've been bruised, a seat at the table for those who've been used, food at the table for the hungry and lost, and a place at the table for those who've been crossed. You're one of the many who many despise. If only they'd see the world through your eyes. There's a distance between us, made wider by lies, and it's hard to stay neutral and not criticize. And it's Christmas Eve and there's tears in my eyes, but there's room at the table for all who've been bruised, a seat at the table for those who've been used, food at the table for the hungry and lost, and a place at the table for those who've been crossed. Let's break bread now, and we'll be fed now. Be a place for all to share. Of the babe that was born in Palestine before it was bombed. No real estate there, no dazzling gold. He too was unnoticed, if the truth be told. And it's Christmas morn and the angels are singing. There's room at the table for all who've been bruised, a seat at the table for those who've been used. There's food at the table for the hungry and lost, and a place at the table for those who've been crossed.
room at the table. It's a cracker, isn't it? And I could spot a few other faces in there. Did you see? Who did you see? Did you see Laura Dyken? Yes. And a pretend husband. Yes, there you go. And another couple of faces in there. Let us know. Do get in touch with us. I'll just have a little look to see who's in. Ian Henderson, thank you so much for coming in and joining us again. You're a great supporter, and it's brilliant. It really is brilliant to see you there and being with us. And Julie Barr, God bless you, Julie, and hope you're having a brilliant Advent as it moves towards Christmas. And talking about Advent, actually, I've got a little note. Let me just make sure. Yes, there's the Advent Story, a podcast by Lily Cathcart, and it's on every week, and you can catch it on the site, on the app, and on the website. A beautiful story just to gladden your heart, and Lily Cathcart has created them. So there's one every week. Do look out for that. It's a podcast series for the whole of this December, the Advent Story. And there also is an in-person Advent Labyrinth, which is coming up in St Andrews, Bowness. So watch there. It's on the app, and you can watch for it. You can get that. Go onto the app, and you'll find the Advent Labyrinth that's there, and they're going to try and create one in person in St Andrews, Bowness. So watch out for those things that are coming up and coming up soon. We look forward to them all here in Sanctuary First. And thank you all at the app folks that are in the app. We just give you a wave because sometimes we don't always see your comments until much too late. So thank you so much for joining us. And as I say, we've still got little problems with our bandwidth of such. So if we crackle or whichever, or there's a bit of whatever, it's because we're on a makeshift bandwidth. So do bear with us. I'm working really hard with, dare I say, Vodafone to try and get resolutions to this. It's been 5 months, though. 5 months. We've got to be patient. Yes, you've got to be patient. And funny enough, I've got a prayer about this. It was a song I wrote in 2020. It was, as I realised, the reflection that I have on here, it's really very good. There's about 5 different references within the scriptures that prompted me about this. John 14:11, believe me that I am in the Father and the Father is in me. Ecclesiastes 1:3, in all I do, it is pointless without God. To be anxious and striving, toiling is meaningless. There is a time for everything. And I revisited it in 2021 when I found John 15:5 and John 15:4. Those who remain in me and I in them will produce much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. When the Father produces fruit, you are true disciples. This brings great joy to the Father, that you are relying on God. And this one, remain in me and I also in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. And so the song is called All I Am Is of Jesus. And I wrote a little prayer just before it, and I will start with that, actually. Thank you, Lord, for the patience you provide in preparing us for our trials ahead. We need to come through these trials before we can take our first steps in the mission of your plan. Give us courage to face those trials, as we can do nothing as we are relying on God's strength, not ours. All I am is in you. All I am is of Jesus. All I am is of you. All I'll be is of Jesus. When I'm blessed through you, all my blessings come freely, just because I love you. All my blessings come freely, just because we love you. I'll be, you will make me. All I'll be is of you. All I'll do is for nothing. Nothing, Lord, without you. All I'll do is but nothing. Everything is of you. All we'll do is but nothing. Everything is of you. Help me reach folks that don't know you. Help me shine in your ways. Help me help those in darkness. When your light shines through me, my faith you give me moves mountains, brings grace and joy from you. The faith you give me moves darkness, brings light and love from you. All I'll be is what you make me. All will be is of you. All I'll do is for nothing. Nothing, Lord, without you. All I'll do is but nothing. Nothing, Lord, without you. All we'll do is but nothing. Everything is by you. A Christmas feels song, just to remind us, John 15:4 and John 15:5. Lots of references there, Ecclesiastics. Thank you, Lord, for the patience you provide. Yes, a lot of patience are needed in this phase as in the Advent as we run up to Christmas. And that's the joy of it. Now, I mentioned that we have got some great contributions coming up too. We've got Stuart Hope later in our broadcast. But for now, we have got Sam Baird, the young 16-year-old lad from Clydebank who came into Studio 72 and brought his mum with him and a catalogue of songs. This particular song is called Millions. And I do love Sam's voice and I love everything he does. Sam, may you go wide and far. Enjoy Sam Baird.
taking my time, sharing my stories. Life's a roller coaster, sometimes it's not easy going. So I'm writing this song to stick on an album and hope that one day it will turn into millions. Turn into millions. And I wanna take these songs of mine out on the road. And the more I learn in life is that we die, we get old. So why don't we live a life from the start? Take that trip and fall apart. Cause when we get to that age we'll know. We tried, we learned, we got the shattered memories and we turn them into gold. We turn them into gold. And I'm taking my time, sharing my stories. Life's a roller coaster, sometimes it's not easy going. So I'm writing this song, stick on an album, and hope that one day it'll turn into millions.
The marvellous, marvellous Sam Baird. Isn't he wonderful? And I don't know if you realise that the complications there, he's playing a looper. A looper allows him to put down that bass kind of strum, that bass kind of tempo and rhythm. And then he's put down another layer, and then he's playing the original track, plus he's got all that to remember and press all the foot pedals and everything goes with it, and a bit of a solo in between. So that was Sam Baird. Terrific. Millions is that one, that's what it's called. And as I've just been reminded, we've got most of the tracks that we've recorded here at Studio 72 up onto the app now in the music section. So if you want to go and explore, there is lots of new music and new people, new contributions. Stuart Hope, Sam, we've got the Chaz Praise. So lots of stuff there. Plus our very own Albert and his Christmas song, Round the Table. So the music's here on the app and on Science Street First. So please get along there, use it as much as you possibly can. Share it to others if you think, well, if you need to. I think Sam's a great inspiration if you've got family members, maybe grandchildren or whichever, you could send on. You can see a little shred of talent there. Well, send it on to them, say, look at this young guy, 16, he's doing it. Why don't you try? Why don't you have a go? So that's a Christmas present for every grandchildren all over the place. So please do share it wide and far, because we feel that that's what's to be done. That's what's to be done with Studio 72. Everything we can record is to be shared wide and far. And you can link that. You can just press it upwards and off it goes and does a little link into Facebooks and all of the social medias, any that you use, Instagram, whatever it is. Just do that. So I'm just having a little look to see there. Julie Barr. Ailsa, God bless you, Ailsa. Thank you so much for coming in. And thank you for staying with us. Yes, we went a bit funny last week, but we're getting there. And then we've got Julie Barr again, uplifting music and cozy as hot chocolate. Oh, yes. Oh, I do love a bit of hot chocolate. Indeed. And Ian saying, lovely song. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. brilliant. He's enjoying the playing and the singing. Well, we've got a couple of Christmas carols to come up too, and I'm sure that those comments are going towards Sam as well, because it was really I'm taken with him. Absolutely blown away, as many people are with the Jazz Praise. So we've had quite a few comments about Jazz Praise and the tracks there. Brilliant music. So get on there, Stuart Hope, Sam Baird, and Jazz Praise, all, and our own Albert Bogle. So I've got a little song, you'll know it well, O Come, Emmanuel. And I heard it done this way with Yvonne Lyons. So a big shout out to Yvonne Lyons, because she tours and works so hard in providing in-person events. And this is one of her excellent songs, the way she does it in the arrangement she does. O Come, Emmanuel. Now you can hear that and a few others too on the 16th. This 16th, get it on your calendar, that's next week. Tuesday, I think that is, at the Mayfield Centre. It's actually first in line with Stirling Community Church, St Ninian, Community Church, are hosting a family festive concert, and there'll be lots of surprises there. We want it to go far and wide again to share, because we want to show the love that's in that wee church and the facility too. So we've got up to about 100 tickets available, I think, and we're doing exceptionally well there, so do get on. We've got lots of children coming, and every child that comes will get a little present. And maybe some of the bigger ones as well. The bigger Waynes like me might get something too. So the 16th, post it. If you can't come, share it with your family, get them. It's the Mayfield Centre in Stirling. It's in the Bannockburn area, and you can find it easily there. So do come. This song will be getting done. O come, Emmanuel. O come, Emmanuel, O ransomed captive Israel, that mourns the lonely exile here, until the Son of God appears. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come, thou rod of Jesse, free thy own from Satan's tyranny. From depths of hell thy people save, to give them victory o'er the grave. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come, thou Key of David, come, and open wide our heavenly home. Make safe the way that leads on high, and close the path through lifeless misery. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come, thou dayspring, come and cheer our spirit by divine advent here. Dispense the gloomy clouds of the night that make the shadows move to fly. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come, desire of nations, bind all people in one heart and mind. Bid thou their sad division see. Be thyself a king, king of peace. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. It's a beautiful hymn, isn't it? It's a fabulous hymn. And imagine a few extra voices on that in the Mayfield Centre. It will be rousing. And we've got a special wee treat we can't tell you about either, but we're going to have some fun. And midway through, we can't tell you because it's a secret. And you'll love it. You'll love it. But do, if you can, come. If you can't, please share it. Share it on if you see it on Facebook. 16th Mayfield, want to get a big posse of folks there just feeling the good Christmas spirit. And talking about Christmas spirit, I've got Stuart Hope. Stuart Hope is coming up next. I'm just looking to see. It's God's Mercy. Thank you, Stuart, for your contribution. We love your voice. We love your songs. Stuart Hope.
I was born down by the river. I was born far from the sea. I was born down by that river. That's where I am, Jesus to save me. I've been searching through stormy waters. I've been searching all my life. I've been looking for the answers. Oh Lord, help me to survive. 'Cause there was a battle between good and evil. There was a battle for my soul. Oh Lord, help me. Please give me freedom. Let your spirit take control. Oh, if you need God's mercy, if you need saved, place your hands together and ask in Jesus' name. The Godhead is always with you. Godhead 3 in 1. The Lord, He'll never leave you. No, the Father, Spirit, Son. I was born down by the river. I was born far from the sea. I was born down by that river. That's where I am, Jesus to save me. Oh, that's where Jesus saved me. Oh, that's where Jesus saved me.
Stuart Hope with God's Mercy. And you can find that on the app. Go into the music section, you will find a studio, 72 sessions. And it gladdens our heart to have so many people like Stuart contributing. It really does. I'm just having a little look to see who's there. Shona Southgate. That's Shona Southern Lady. Good afternoon, everyone. Hi there, Shona. A shout out to you too. And I'll just see if I'm missing anybody. But on the app, we give you a little wave. Thank you so much on the app. And don't always get your comments. We get some of the comments here on Facebook, of course. And thank you so much. Well, I hope you've enjoyed those fabulous contributions from Albert's Christmas song round the table. And we had, of course, Sam Baird with a beautiful, beautiful song, Millions, and Stuart Hope there. Great voice, and a smooth, smooth voice. He's got a lovely Matt Monro voice. I don't know if any of you remember Matt Monro, a brilliant, brilliant voice. And I've got one song to play out. And do remember, of course, that 16th that's the Tuesday next week, the Mayfield Centre in person. We've got a family festive concert with lots of music. I've got my one and only Christmas song that I wrote. Unlike Albert, he does one every year. Mine's is every 10 years, I think. But there you go. I've got one and only. Remember Christ on Christmas Day. And it was very much a plea for everyone as we have the fun, as we receive presents, as we indulge ourselves, as we do everything that is Christmas. Could we please remember Christ on Christmas Day? Are we ready for Christ on Christmas Day? For the rebirth of life and His ways. God gave us His Son to sing. Remember Christ on Christmas Day. Mary gave birth to a child on this day. Bring rebirth to the world God's way. Are we ready for salvation day? Are we ready for hope on this day? Yes, I've given my heart to you. Yes, I've given my life for you. It's not something you've asked me to do, but I've given up my life for you. Yes, I gave up my life, gave up my life, gave up my life for you. Are we ready for Christ on Christmas Day? God our Father is blessing our way. Go so many were reborn on this day. Are we ready for Christmas Day? God's given us life from this day by His rebirth of Christ and His ways. God's given us hope for this world. Are we ready for Christ today? Are we ready for Christmas Day? Yes, I've given my heart to you. Yes, I've given my life to you. It's not something you've asked me to do, but I give up my life for you. Yes, I give up my life, given my life. I've given my life to you. Are we ready for Christ on Christmas Day? For the rebirth of life and His ways. God's given us a Son to say, remember Christ on Christmas Day. Remember Christ on Christmas Day. Remember Christ on Christmas Day. Well, thank you so much for joining us here on this Friday, and I hope you have a brilliant, in fact, I know you'll have a brilliant weekend as you go forward. And it's so good to be back on air better than with what we've got is slightly better than we had last week. So with the sound, we're hoping, and everything else too. So it's great, great joy. We bless you this weekend. Thank you all for joining us. And I'll just play out with a little bit of Remember Christ on Christmas Day. Are we ready for Christ on Christmas Day? For the rebirth of life and his ways. God's given us a son to save. Remember Christ on Christmas Day. Remember Christ on Christmas Day.